Tonight, student organizers at Denver's East High School are taking tough questions to a panel of community leaders about gun violence in schools.
This follows several recent shootings, including one that ended in the death of a 16-year-old boy. Denver 7's Danielle Kreuter was at that meeting tonight. And Danielle, it was very clear there were some main topics that were on students' minds tonight.
Yeah, Shannon, there was a lot of discussion about how multifaceted the issue of gun violence is. However, a few topics were reoccurring, like reducing students' access to guns, boosting mental health resources, and the issue of security in schools.
Make it difficult. Make it as difficult as possible to acquire a gun. And
the words are great, but it's the work that makes the difference.
75% of youth who bring guns to school or have access to guns get them from their families. They get them from home.
Lawmakers, educators, police, and researchers all sat on a panel to discuss how to keep gun violence out of schools. The entire summit was organized by East High School students.
It's not just East-centric, it's every school, it's every community. So that really is a hard question, but we would love to see just some basic legislation on access to guns, especially for teens.
The group called Students Demand Action wanted to hear from community leaders after one of their own was shot right outside of East High School last month. 16-year-old Luis Garcia later died at the hospital. His brother, Santos Garcia, sat in to hear what they had to say.
They say that they want to cause change and that they're going to do something different, but it was just pretty words.
Some of the changes discussed ranged from keeping guns locked away from kids and bringing more officers to school.
Is that going to make them feel safer, or is it not? Because ultimately that's what we want, is we want our youth to feel safe in schools.
Garcia said while the solution to end gun violence in schools is complex, he believes that is one small thing that would help.
I went to school. I felt safe when, a police officer was at the entrance, or, sometimes they were just in their cars, but I think that pushes away some of the violence and makes people think twice about, committing acts that they shouldn't.
The superintendent tells me this summit was the first of its kind completely organized by students. Students I spoke to tell me while the conversation is a good starting point, they are really wanting to see concrete changes in the future. Live in the newsroom, I'm Danielle Kreuter, Denver 7.
Those East students are turning out to be an impressive force. And I want to look closer at this tonight. Colorado House lawmakers are debating a bill right now creating a waiting period for gun purchases. It would propose a requirement for gun sellers to wait at least 3 days before releasing that gun to a customer. There are 12 other states who have similar laws. And at tonight's meeting at East High, State Rep Alex Valdez spoke on the ongoing efforts in the State House.
I'm joining you. I don't know when I'm going to get called away, but I did want to speak on this question because I think it is important. And I think hopefully by sometime tomorrow, we will have be 50% of the way to a 3-day waiting period on the purchase of any firearm in the state of Colorado. So that's something big.
Now, this bill they're talking about is one of several major gun bills introduced this session. One would raise the age to buy a firearm from 18 to 21. Another would remove liability protections from gun manufacturers and dealers.